Hello everyone, this is Sherry with Enchanted Goddess, and I wanted to bring you a reading today about what is in store for 2020. What timelines are we headed for? What new experiences are we bringing in? And what should we leave behind? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card from the Goddess Power Oracle deck to see what goddess might be watching over you through the end of the year, bringing you into the new year to assist you with your abundance and prosperity of the new year. So let's see who we've got here. See if we have one who just wants to jump right at and take her spot in line. This will kind of also give us an idea of the general mood of the reading and what to expect. I hope everybody is getting their shopping lists ready and the decorations out and preparing to spend Thanksgiving with those that they love. Okay, Axe. Secrets. Wow. Number 39. This is a big one. Let's see what the guide says. These are such powerful messages. I like to at least look at the overview. Oh, it's Nyx. Nyx is a Greek goddess, and the mysterious and the unknowable are her domain. If you trust her, if you're meant to keep on your current path, trusting that the secrets will be revealed as the goddess Nyx decides. Remain true to your intentions and keep on moving forward. Remain curious and judge nothing as good or bad. Just be grateful for all of the experiences that you're given, and know that you don't need to know everything. There are some things that are kept secret for your protection. You're not ready to know, or there are a lot of things that have to fall into place in the background for your story to come together. You have absolutely no idea how many things have to be moved and shifted into place, how many people's vibrations have to be raised to the level of your vibration in order to be in your experience. And there are a lot of things that are going to be kept secret that you're probably going to be wondering about. But just know that Nyx is there to guide you. She will protect you, and that the secrets will be revealed in divine timing. Okay, let's look and see maybe what some of these secrets are about. I'm going to pull some tarot cards from John Holland's Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Let's see if we can get some answers about what some of these secrets might allude to. What blessings are in store for you in 2020? Okay, I'm just going to do this. And see what we have here. Trust. You're going to have to trust in the divine, and trust Nyx that everything that's going to happen, everything that is happening, is for your highest and best good. We don't always understand what's going on in the background. We don't always understand why we're having the experiences that we are, or why there are certain people in our lives, and it's up to us to look for the blessings, to look for the lesson, to look for the high point, and know that we always have options and that none are bad, just different. Each one may lead you through a different experience on the same path that you're heading down of enlightenment. And trust is, maybe some of you have problems with trust. Maybe some of you have been lied to, or just have never been the trusting kind. Zero energy, this is also the Fool. They're telling you to take that leap of faith, to just allow, be present in the moment, and just allow that whatever is happening for your benefit. And that even the hard times, even the lessons, even the challenges are not going to be as heavy if you trust Source, if you trust your guides, if you trust the universe, if you trust Nyx to help you carry those burdens and to make that leap of faith. Be that Fool. Be that Fool. Take that leap of faith. Don't take a leap of doubt. Take a leap of faith. And trust that all is well and in your best interest. And we have embrace. For some of you, I'm getting that you need to embrace your destiny. You need to embrace the challenges. You need to feel through the hurts and the pains and let them go. Everything is shadowed. But as he raises his hands to the light, those shadows, they turn into love. They turn into knowledge, wisdom, and knowing through the heart. The heart is kind of the center of where we like to base our emotions as coming from. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I've locked it in my heart and thrown the key away." Well, you can do that. But a lot of times when we do that, we're not trusting. We're not taking that leap of faith. We're not allowing our guides and the archetypes and angels and ascended masters and our ancestors even. We're not allowing anyone to step in and help us because we think we can do it on our own. Well, I got news for you. You can't do it all on your own. You need to trust. You need to trust yourself that the decisions that you're making and the choices that you're making are for your best good. You need to trust that not only do you know what you want, but you know what you don't want. And if you don't know that, you need to sit down and take a serious inventory of your life. You need to embrace your dark side so that you can bring it to light. Many times, our fears and our weaknesses will go away simply by acknowledging that they exist. Because when you acknowledge that they exist, when you feel them, you can move through them and rise above them. And all of this leads you further on your path of enlightenment. Look at all the orbs that she has around her. These are guides. These are angels. These are people that have been sent from your ancestors from the past to help you on your path. You're always surrounded by the light. She sends that out. Look at the stars and the light emanating from her hair. She sends out to you the magic of the universe, but it's up to you to embrace it and to apply it in your life. Okay, now let's see what some of the blocks are. And I'm also going to pull a couple cards from the Wisdom Oracle deck. So let me just shuffle these a little bit. I have pre-shuffled all the cards, but I always like to give them another go through just to give them a little bit of that loving energy and to bring their energy into the current reading. So here we go. Just spread those out. And let's see what we have here. Breathe. Just breathe. When you take in a breath, breathe in and say blessings. And then as you breathe that out, say forgiveness. So when you breathe in blessings. When you breathe out forgiveness. That alone can center you. That alone can ground you. If you are in a moment where maybe you're at a holiday party and there's some people there that you just don't quite get along with, you're not enemies, you don't hate one another, but you kind of rub each other the wrong way. Your guides are telling you to just breathe and move through the moment. Don't hold on to it, acknowledge it for what it is, and then let it go. Breathe in blessings, breathe out forgiveness. A lot of times people don't even realize that they're getting on our nerves. They don't realize that something that they do might be a pet peeve of ours. And at the same time, we don't realize that we may be that same thing for someone else. So be mindful as you go through the holiday season. Focus on yourself. Be kind, be generous with your praise. Kindness and generosity go a long ways. Don't volunteer information just to hear yourself talk. You will be respected for your wisdom, not for your incessant chatter. And you know what? If you're like me, sometimes you get nervous. You get nervous when you're in a crowd, when you're at parties. You don't like to eat in front of people. There's a million and one reasons why people act different when they're at parties. Some people are the life of the party. Some people are the entertainment. Some people are happy to just sit back and watch and be the observer. And again, unfinished symphony. I love this card because this is a card of possibilities. You may meet somebody at one of these parties who is going to be beneficial to your life, who is going to bring you abundance and joy, maybe help you with a career, maybe a love interest. Who knows what's written in the stars. It's up to you, though, to write the ending of your own symphony. You are your own worst critic. You are your own best friend. And the unfinished symphony of your life is there waiting for you to write it. New life. Well, that's pretty exciting. It looks like new life is going to be breathed into maybe an old situation. Maybe some of your ties with your family have not been strong. Maybe someone's been withholding forgiveness. Maybe you've been holding forgiveness. Through some of these connections and through some of these events that are, surrounded with the holidays, we've got Thanksgiving dinner, the month of forgiveness. We have gift exchanges, work parties, Hanukkah, Santa. There's so many. Whatever your faith, whatever your beliefs are, at this time, new life is being breathed into the things that mean the most to you, the things that matter. But you've got you've got to step back and embrace it. You know, what were these cards? Trust and embrace. This new life is yours, but you've got to embrace it. And there's going to be rough spots. So calm down and breathe. Breathe through the rough spots. Now I want to look at what may be your blocks. Ooh, strengthening bonds. Maybe you're not looking forward to the holidays because the bonds of the family and the friends and the loved ones that you'll be with have been strained. Or maybe they're not perfect. Or maybe you just feel like you don't fit in. But by trusting and embracing these things, the bonds are going to be strengthened. And Nyx is working in the background to strengthen those bonds on your behalf, to bring you to a better place in your relationship with these people. What do we need to let go of to make that happen? What do we need to let go of to clear those blocks? Do we need to just allow something? Do we need to give forgiveness? Do we need to stand up for ourselves? You know, a lot of people are people pleasers, and I get that for a lot of you, and Lord knows I've done it. You know, we say things just to move through a situation, to make somebody else happy, but it may not be how you truly feel. It may not be your authentic self. Maybe you're not being genuine. And maybe if you took a chance and if you stepped out of that comfort zone and trusted that you are always protected, you are always loved, and making that leap of faith, being that fool in any situation, whether it's your work or family or love or finances, is going to bring you further on your path. What you need to release, what's blocking you, is you're refusing to see what's right in front of you. Many times we get so caught up in he said, she said, they did to me, I can't believe this. We get stuck in that victim mentality. Or sometimes we put someone on a pedestal. They can do no wrong. You know, they've just been your rock. They've been there through thin and through thin, and you are just refusing to see them for who they are. You're refusing to see the blessings. You're refusing to see the struggles that they go through. You know, the saying, you know, you won't know what it's like until you walk a mile in their shoes. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want anyone else to have to walk in my shoes, and I wouldn't want to have to walk in anybody else's shoes, because I know what my strengths and what my weaknesses are. But I'm just like you. Sometimes I put that helmet on and I shield myself, you know, because I don't want to see the truth. I don't want to see what's going on. I don't want to see the situation for what it is. And if you can do that, if you can step back and move into that observer role and trust that everything's going to work out in your favor, you're going to have new life. You're going to be able to finish your symphony with people that you trust and care about and love. The bonds are going to be strengthened as you embrace your weaknesses as well as theirs, and just allow them. Take off your helmet. Stop refusing to see. Look at the signs that are right in front of you. They're everywhere. It could be a number, a date, a billboard, a sign. It could be initials, a phone number. We're given signs all the time. It can be a rainbow. It could be an animal, a bird, a flash, a tree, a color, a smell. Are you present in every moment? Are you giving every situation that you come into your full attention, your presence? Are you not only hearing, but are you listening? Are you taking the time, instead of planning your next word, your next phrase, your next move? Are you enjoying their company? Are you enjoying yours? Are you adding heaviness to the situation with your broody mood and maybe sadness because of the state of your relationships? Or are you going to raise them up and give them the air they need to thrive? Now I want to take a look at what blessings are in store for you. Well, challenging times bring the most growth. So you need to look at the challenges that you're being faced with as an opportunity for you to learn something, for you to be a better person. You need to take off these blinders. You need to take off this helmet. See the third eye? He's got to look at the third eye right there in his helmet. He's got that third eye, and his eyes are closed, but he's still refusing to see. Sometimes we don't always listen to our intuition, but if you can trust, if you can believe, if you can embrace, you'll succeed. Believe and succeed. Everything you need, you already have within you. You just need to unlock it, and you need to allow it. So maybe the blessings that are coming is that you're going to take off this mask, and Nyx is going to help you do that. Nyx is going to help you take the blinders off, open your third eye, and see life for what it is. Black and white, no fluffy duffy stuff, no chocolate coating, plain, simple, bare, naked, raw truth. Sometimes we have to strip away what we think we need or what we think we want to see the beauty and the blessings that we already have. People in November, it's a really big time for counting your blessings. People tend to reflect a little bit more about what they've done this last year and what they could have done better. And so I challenge you all to take that self-inventory and do this before you start attending those parties, before you start having those interactions, those dinners with family and friends, because this is one of the best times of the year, in my opinion, to say you're sorry or to even ask for forgiveness if that's something that's important to you. You know, forgiving someone isn't for them, it's for you, unless they need the forgiveness. Some people can't go on without actually hearing it. But for many people, they'll read the energy of their forgiveness, and they'll know in their hearts that they are truly forgiven. But now remember, when you truly forgive someone, you don't leave that knife sticking out of their back so that you can give it a twist every now and then. It means it's gone, erased, let go, gone forever, never need to address it again, never need to feel guilty about it again. And now I can look for the blessings in the situation and see how it benefited me. How did it make me grow? You can do that. The veil is the thinnest this time of year between worlds and dimensions, and your guides and your ancestors and all those who are looking out for you, Source, God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever you believe in, whatever you be centered with, whatever beliefs are at your core, they are heightened right now. Your ability to communicate with the other side is easier. And a portal's been opened that will bring much abundance and blessings to the new year if we let the old fall away. You can't keep doing the same old thing and expect a different result. You know, if you want to lose 10 pounds, you got to exercise, and you can't keep eating the junk food. If you want to advance in your career, you've got to apply for a new position. You've got to put yourself out there. Maybe volunteer for a project you normally wouldn't do. And if it's your love life that you're asking about, what about my love life? Everybody always wants to know, what about your love life? You know what? Leave your love life to destiny. Leave your love life some mystery. You don't always have to know everything that's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. It's enough just to know that it is going to happen because you're worthy of it. That self-love that you hold inside is what is going to skyrocket you and take you further on that boat ride, on that journey into the unknown. You have to believe to succeed. You have to embrace the challenges in the same way that you embrace the blessings. Because the challenges are blessings. They're opportunities for growth, for learning, and for wisdom. You know, wisdom is nothing more than applied knowledge and experience. And everybody has wisdom to a certain degree. You may not think of yourself as wise, but how many questions do you answer on a day, in a week, in a year, in your lifetime? How much knowledge do you store up for further use? Maybe it's time that you start recategorizing that knowledge that you store and letting go of what doesn't serve you and allowing for new knowledge and information to come in. If you are someone who is an empath or a healer, take extra special care of yourself through the end of the year because people's emotions are heightened right now, and empaths are extremely sensitive to the energies of other people. And sometimes we can be overcompassionate, so you need to take extra time. If you're a light worker, if you're a spiritual worker of any kind, to let yourself decompress, to ground yourself, to realign your chakras, and just be in the stillness so that spirit can work through you to create the miracles that you seek. What other blessings are in store for now through the end of the year, bringing in the new year? What other blessings are in store? These are the numerology cards. Spiritual partnership. And financial discipline. I had someone the other day ask me how financial discipline could possibly be a blessing, because that it wasn't something that they were expecting to come out for them. That's more of a, as they put it, that's a weakness and something they need to work on. Sorry about that. And financial discipline can also be a blessing because it can be something that you didn't have in the past that you will have mastered through the end of the year to bring into the new season. We have to be balanced in all areas of our life, and that includes money. That includes work. Do you have money put away for a rainy day? You know, are you planning for your future? Are you portraying the energy of lack, of not having, of always wanting, of never enough? Or are you in a mindset of positivity that I always have enough, I always have what I need, that I love what I have, and the little things that I have, I am grateful for? Sometimes we forget about the little things that we have to be grateful for until they're gone. And I don't want you to have to lose all your blessings because you were lax in your financial discipline and you weren't taking care of yourself. Do you help people to the detriment of yourself? I'm guilty of that. I used to do that all the time. I used to let people control me and manipulate me into doing and buying and giving because I want to help people and because I'm compassionate and because I don't like to see people go without. But yet, I need to put myself first, and so do you. The other blessing is spiritual partnership. A pathway, if you will, is being opened now for you to co-create with Spirit and to create a better reality, a more abundant and prosperous reality. And you can do those things by trusting, by reaching out, strengthening the bonds of those who have been put on your path to help you raise your vibration, to help you move through certain experiences. Take the helmet off. Use your third eye. Listen to your intuition. Allow the messages from your guides and your ancestors to come through. Stop blocking them. There's nothing scary about it. There's only wisdom and kindness and love. Because once you pass through to that form of energy, what you take with you is love, knowledge, and experience. If you relive moments in those times, when you go back and you look at your life, you're not going to feel the pain that was associated with the moments. And you know, that's how you know that you've truly moved on from something, is when there is no longer an emotional attachment of any kind. Whether that be love, whether that be hate, pain, whether it be loneliness or sadness, whether you're holding a grudge, whether you're angry, whether it's guilt, you are being given the opportunity to let all of that fall away, to acknowledge what is, to know the things you cannot change, accept those things are as they are, and for the wisdom to know the difference between them. That is definitely a spiritual partnership with Source. When you're in alignment with yourself, when you're in alignment with Source, things flow freely. Things are not difficult. You may have challenges. Some of the same old people, some of the same old situations may present themselves because you're given the opportunity to take a different path, or to go around that, or move through it, or over it, and to not let it affect you. You will be tested time and again. You know, they say an alcoholic is always an alcoholic. Once you're an alcoholic, you're only a recovering alcoholic. Once you've been a diabetic, it's the same way. Once a diabetic, always a diabetic, even if your blood sugar's in control. Because once it goes there, you can't change that. It is. You can change the circumstances, you can change the outcome, but the fact of it being there, you can't change that. It's what you do with it, and it's the lessons that you learn because of it that matter. Don't let it make you feel orphaned. You know, sometimes when we're going through pain, when we're trying to heal, when we're trying to let a situation go, it can make us feel orphaned. It can make us feel abandoned because you're letting go of the familiar, of the part of you that you knew what it is. And you're stepping into this. Wait, I don't know. I just have to trust. But you're being blessed with guides and with spiritual partnership to co-create the new reality that's in your life. I want to check one more thing before I move on to a closing message. And I want to check to see what kind of abundance 2020 will bring you. By the book, which means that you're building a good foundation. You're doing things by the book. You're taking it step by step. Look at the mama elephant leading the baby elephants. And you know what else? That's an 11. 11 comes up a lot. Soulmate connections. I take this to mean that if you follow your path, if you do it by the book, if you do what you know to be true by the book, that you are going to be brought into an energy of love, in an energy of abundance with 1111. Some of you maybe even meet your life partner, your soulmate, whatever you term that to be. It could be your sacred sidekick, your twin flame, twin ray, twin whatever, your person, your beloved, your divine masculine, your divine feminine. If you follow your guides, take the time to listen, you're going to be blessed in 2020 with love, spiritual partnership. You'll be given protection and guidance. And when you do fall, when you do feel out of step, they will bring you back to a state of believing that you can succeed. They will be the light on the end of your boat. They will light the way to bring you to greater enlightenment. You will have a new life because your life is an unfinished symphony. And that is really beautiful, you guys. Wow. Wow. I just love that. And because I did touch on love in the very end, I would like to bring you a love message from your higher self. This is something that your higher self wants you to know for 2020. Maybe this will be a glimpse into your love life. Maybe it will be advice on what to do to bring abundance into your life. But all these messages are centered around love. So let's see if it just wants to throw one out there at us. Let's see what we get. These cards are really big and hard to shuffle. They like to stick together. I've powdered them. I've dusted them. They just, don't like it. Okay. We have 2 cards. Very soon. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you've got romantic feelings about somebody that's existing, I sense that this is somebody that's already in your life, then you're being advised to explore those feelings. And, you know, this could also apply to relationships with friends and family, co-workers. You know, your feelings, whatever they may be, for that person, whether it's friendship, whether, you know, you see them as family, whether that's someone that you want to bring into your circle, into your tribe, into your soul family, or whether they're a romantic interest. Your feelings are real and they are worth exploring. For the rest of you, very soon. So I believe this goes in with the 1111 and the love and the fool and taking a chance and trusting. You have to clearly decide what you want so that it will come to you now. You have the ability to change 2020 in every aspect of your life, especially your romantic life, your finances. Finances were highlighted on here. Your spiritual path was highlighted. Your romantic relationships were highlighted. Your spirituality was highlighted. Your gifts. You have to decide what it is you most want. And once you decide, once you make that clear to yourself and to the universe, and if you do it in a mindset of joy and love and positivity, it will be yours. And I think I'm going to end on that note. Love you all. And if don't, I just want to remind you all before I forget, like, subscribe, click the bell so that you get notifications when I upload new videos, and support my channel by sharing this. I also have a Facebook page, and I do private readings, and the information for private readings is on my Facebook page. So the link for that will be in the description box. I love you all. Blessed be.